Hello everyone. Let's start with approach to your first campaign. It can be your first ever campaign or your first campaign after advancing prestige level. Strategy will be almost the same. For the first syndicate, I highly recommend taking a book with Dubai and Whittleton Creek. Dubai will be our first mission, Whittleton Creek will be our first showdown. Third map can be any map, but if you get New York it will be perfect. If you don't have a book with desired map pool on the table, you can either restart Freelancer or take any of presented books and abort campaign. Since you have nothing to lose at the beginning or after resetting prestige level, second method will be faster. We take Dubai as a first mission because we can get two silenced weapons from there, DAC DTI and Shashka 833 covered. These guns are carried by penthouse guards on the upper floors of the building. As an alternative, you can go to Mendoza for the first mission. This guard in Mendoza also has silenced SMG. It's DAC X2 covered. Less good alternatives in my opinion are Isle of Sgail and Ambrose Island. From Isle of Sgail you can get silenced pistol, but it requires more effort. Pistol is buried in this location near Catacombs Hall, and you need a shovel to get it. You can find one shovel in Morgue and another around Old Oak Tree. Heckle 9S covered is not very accurate pistol, but it's silenced and it will get the job done. There is one silenced SMG in Ambrose Island, same as we can get from Mendoza. SMG is carried by Anoid Crest. He is story mission target, so getting his gun on the first Freelancer mission can be more problematic. Getting any silenced weapon on the first mission will make our survival in Freelancer way easier. Second mission should not give you any trouble. Now about first showdown. Whittleton Creek is a good choice not only for your first syndicate finale. You can use it for the showdowns on regular basis. It's a small map, so it's easy to play without sniper rifle. Also, it has only 3 exits where suspects can evacuate. They can only use the bus stop, bridge and roadwork gate, and you can pretty easily control all of them. On your first showdown, you can get very powerful and accurate pistol from Assassin. Spec-wise, this pistol is on the same level with ICA and Waller pistols, but it's only rare, so you can't use it to complete some prestige objectives. It can be tricky to find an Assassin on the first showdown, because we have only 4 suspects and not all of them have Assassins. They look like civilians, but they behave like guards and stand out in general. They are prioritized to investigate distraction, thus they can be relatively easy isolated. Besides Assassin's indicator near the minimap, you can find them using the Instinct. As I said, they look like civilians, but in Instinct they are highlighted with thick white outline like a guards. Keep in mind that lookouts are also highlighted like a guards in Instinct. When you have silenced weapon, one of the easiest and obvious ways to eliminate your targets will be shooting them, preferably from a distance. But there is something you need to know. When guards see someone get shot, they realize where a shot came from very fast. They don't know who did it, they only know about location and start running towards that location. If they find you in that area, they will engage. But if you change your spot and move 20-30 meters away, or change your disguise, they will not spot you and will do searching around your previous location. I usually imagine that area like a circle with 20-30 meters radius. Guards behave like this when they see someone was killed or someone got non-lethal shot or when you shoot 3 and more times near them. When you don't have a sniper rifle and can find a safe spot to take a pistol shot, explosive will be a great alternative. Among all the available explosives in Freelancer, DACs are best. DACs are not illegal items, so you can place and throw them without any troubles. When using other explosives, I recommend to drop them from inventory menu. Don't unholster it to drop. In most cases, when you drop explosive from inventory menu and trigger it very fast, you will not get compromised. Also, there is another safe method to use illegal explosives. To place explosive in front of someone and stay unnoticed, you can hold something legal before unholstering and placing explosive. I use camera for it. I hold camera, then I open inventory and choose explosive. And then I place it fast after I picked it from inventory. Key input after choosing explosive in inventory should be fast, but when you do it this way, you won't get spotted even if you place it in front of someone looking at you. There is one important rule about explosive kills. If you trigger explosion while some guards have exclamation marks above their heads, they will instantly engage you. For example, if you run into some enforcer guard and you trigger explosion while he is still confronting you, he will connect you with explosion and start gunfight. To find the right suspect, you can play Guess Who game on the first showdown. It won't take too long. Main rule here is that syndicate leader cannot have tells that are not listed in description. If suspect is a foodie and it's not on the list, you can exclude them. As always, there are some tricks to make this process easier and faster. It depends on syndicate type, but sometimes you can have different types of poison target objectives. This objective reveals syndicate leader in Showdown. You just poison suspect, and if this is the leader, objective will be completed. More different types of poison target objectives you can get on Big Pharma Syndicate. Also, it's on the list in espionage, eco-crime and organ trafficking syndicates. Another objective that can help you is distract target. You can just bump into every suspect on the map, and when you meet a syndicate leader, objective will be completed. You should double check because sometimes it doesn't work on the first try. This type of objective you can find on PsyOps Syndicate. Next trick for showdowns is using auto objectives in settings. If in HUD settings for objectives you have auto, game will show you the list of objectives when you interact with the right suspect. Sometimes it's enough to approach the target, but you can bump them to make sure. Seems like the game is checking up on objective list because you approach the reason why objectives can be completed. Notice that if you have any kind of time objective, list of objectives will be always on screen. And the last very reliable way to find syndicate leader is panic strategy. It may seem dangerous, but if you use it properly, the strategy will work very well. You can just panic suspects one by one, and as soon as you get confirmation from some indicators, you have found your target. Main thing to understand about the strategy is there are indicators that show up when the right suspect is escaping. Diana starts saying her line about leader escaping
The target is trying to escape.
only when the right suspect is running away. This audio cue plays at the same moment with changing icon above target's head. Also, distance tracker appears next to the list of objectives when the right suspect starts escaping. All these indicators go together so you can easily reveal syndicate leader. You can use this strategy on any map, but if you just want to complete every showdown without too much effort, I highly recommend to use Mendoza. This is perfect sniper nest. There are only 4 stationary and 1 patrolling guarding here, so you can just clean it up in advance. Most of the time all suspects are outside and on the line of sight. Sometimes they can visit mansion in some areas behind the walls, but it's temporarily and you can always get them.
The leader is eliminated.
After you've completed your first syndicate, you've got some silenced weapons, and now you can focus on collecting items for your walls. I won't go through all the maps and all the items you can get there, but I want to point out some locations that you don't want to miss. There are a lot of melee weapons that you can get from Isle of Sgail. Baseball bat in Constance Tower storage, you can get there through the morgue. Burial dagger and circumcision knife inside the crates and warehouse. One katana can be found in gallery, another one in one of these crates and warehouse. Mace can be found in multiple locations. One in catacombs, one in this room near warehouse, and 2 more in glass room on top floor. Also there is a saber's axe in here. There are 2 sabers, one in Constance's office and one in this stairwell. And don't forget about Sion's hackle pistol mentioned before. Another map you want to visit on your early playthrough is New York. Besides robbing the bank and deposit boxes, you can find some items. There are 2 claw hammers, one near armored vehicle in the basement and another one in here. Folding knife, you can get it from female bank robber. You can find one police button in this small security room and another one in security room on investment floor. You can find Tanto in Athena Silala's private room on upper floor. And the last and most expensive item you can get from New York is golden shotgun. You can get this shotgun by doing Easter egg. All you need to do is pick up 7 gold bars in the vault disguised as a bank robber. To spawn the shotgun you need to do it without triggering the alarm. If you trigger the alarm you can just wait until it stops and then go back to the vault and pick up gold bars. There are a lot of items that you can get on other maps instead of buying it from suppliers. Amputation knife in Miami, Bartoli hunting rifle in Mumbai from Kashmirian and in Mendoza from Sniper Nest. Sword of Bartoli in Berlin, you can get it from the club owner's desk. various firearms in Whittleton Creek from No One's Cassidy Armory and from guards. There are more. You can find the link to a very useful spreadsheet with locations of all items in description. Now I want to move on to some general tips and tricks that can help you in Freelancer. A little about Freelancer Tools. As I was talking about explosives earlier, I recommend to pick item from the left every time after a mission, so you can fulfill left box with explosives. Every item in this reward crate corresponds to specific Freelancer box. If you want to collect all the poisons, you should pick up items from the right. If you want all the tools, then items from the middle. On your early walkthrough, when you don't have a lockpick or crowbar, you can use coins to make NPCs open doors for you. You need to place the coin by the door and make sure NPC spots it. When NPC will try to pick up the coin, door will be automatically opened. There are disguises on some maps that can open carry sniper rifles. Pointman disguise in Colorado is allowed to carry sniper rifle. Penthouse guards and Ingram's bodyguards in Dubai, bikers in Berlin, and all guards on Ambrose Island. When you are caught trespassing by the guard, you can prevent combat and just let the guard escort you out. You just need to follow the guard when he has this icon above his head.
That's good. We're all clear, sir. Enjoy your day.
Guards' targets can be killed by tasers without puddles. You just need to make sure that the required guard will spot it and pick it up. If your disguise allows it, it's better to place taser in front of your target.
Completely irresponsible person would...
In this case, target dies in electrocution accident. Guards can see and pick up remote tasers, proxy tasers, and micro proxy tasers. They can see remote micro tasers. And a bit more about micro proxy taser. It can be seen by all NPCs, so you can kill even civilian targets using this type of taser. You can just place it on target's line of sight. NPCs react to it as if it was a coin and they pick it up. Something about Collateral kill Firearms objective. You don't need to have Firearm with piercing perk. You can complete this objective using any weapon. You can place your target and Collateral NPC next to each other and shoot them with shotgun or any other weapon. Or you can just line them up for SMG spray or pistol flick. Timed get disguises objective can be reset by switching back to your suit. It can be done only once, but when you can't find new disguise to reset the timer, you can use your suit. When you don't need to change disguises for objective, it still can help you a lot when you get into trouble. Even after an intense gunfight, if you change disguise unnoticed, you can just leave the area and guards won't instantly combat you. Sometimes when situation goes out of hands, even changing disguise in front of civilians can give you some time to run away. But usually you can just drag your disguise behind the corner and make a safe change. When target is Enforcer, you can isolate them by getting spotted. If you are spotted by Enforcer, that NPC will chase you for a while before calling the guards. You can use it to lure your target into a secluded place. This method is more common on alerted maps and hardcore difficulty because targets are enforcers when you wear your suit or guard disguise. It doesn't work if you get spotted while trespassing. Quality of the item that you get after first syndicate on normal difficulty can be very low. Crates on hardcore are different. You can get top tier sniper rifle after completing first syndicate. In some situations when you are missing few legendary weapons, you can complete first syndicate on normal difficulty, leave the reward in crate, take the book for second syndicate and abort the campaign. After you aborted campaign, you can switch to hardcore difficulty and then open a reward crate. Reward will be as if you completed syndicate on hardcore. And one more general advice. From my experience, going for a perfect run and trying to complete all the objectives very often leads to more mistakes and mission failures. I recommend to focus on prestige objective and complete only easy and not time-consuming optional objectives. It will also help you to prepare for hardcore campaign where a prestige objective is mandatory. I hope you found something useful here. Thank you for watching, good luck and goodbye.